Hello everybody. You probably don't know me. My name is Amadeus, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, you probably are wondering, I started actually right now my channel. Um, Basically my videos were kind of focusing about cars, and they were non-related. I'm going to start from now on making, let's say, reviews, which will be focused on a couple of subjects. Also, like cars, Spider-Man, Sonic the Hedgehog, and probably some different things. If you are watching this video, welcome to my channel, feel free. Today we're going to start with a pretty cool product which I managed to find actually around 2 months ago. I was looking for a, let's say, new Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure, because you probably don't know, I used to have, or I still have, a Spider-Man figure in 6-inch scale which broke, unfortunately. So I was looking for the internet and I managed to find the new Marvel Legends No Way Home Hasbro figure, and don't get me wrong, it's awful. So I was, surfing through the internet, and then I managed to find a figure which I'll be reviewing today. Say hello to this guy. This is, my dear people, the Superposeable Spider-Man 1 figure from Spider-Man 1 movie. I managed to get this guy for a pretty decent price, new in box. So I have this figure, and I have a gargoyle base with it, so I'll be taking a look later on the gargoyle base. First we're going to take a look on the figure. So, what should I say? Let's get started with who produced the figure. So, this is Spider-Man from 2002. It was made by a company called Toybiz. So probably most of young kids who will maybe watch this video are going to wonder who or what actually was Toybiz. So Toybiz was a company which managed to make amazing figures of Marvel characters back in the day. Unfortunately, in 2006 they closed up, and since then there was no proper, let's say, Marvel Legends figures, but with a proper quality like SH Figuarts or Mayfax. So I decided to buy this specific figure. This is the Superposeable Spider-Man 1 from Spider-Man 1 the movie. And let's take a look at it. So first we're going to look at the paint and sculpt. I gotta say, this guy, after so many years, holds up really darn well. He looks really clean, I gotta say, he looks really clean. The paint apps, I mean, I'm shocked. I'm obviously shocked. I have a lot of figures to compare it with, including the old 6-inch Toby which I had. So starting off right off the bat, you can see that this is the Spider-Man 1 figure. This is the Spider-Man 1 movie-related figure, because it has the iconic chest logo right over here, which, I mean, it's very well painted. And then we have the wonderful back logo, the red back logo, of course. And I do prefer the Spider-Man 1 logos over the Spider-Man 2 logos. You can see that the red on the upper area over here is more of a glossy paint, and here we have more of that matte finish. Some people are going to, let's say, complain about it, because also the figure does have some imperfections, which I, to be honest, like even that it has some imperfections. So, but we'll get down to that later. Starting off with the head, you can see that his eyes are painted very nicely. It has silver, actually, shiny paint over here. It's not white, because standard Spider-Man figures most of the time have white paint here. It has silver instead. What's actually funny, and at the same time weird, is that the figure in the meantime, or let's say the costume in the meantime, in Spider-Man 1, had, yeah, good question. It had white lenses for the most part, and in that one scene it had like super mirror-like lenses in that one scene where he shoots web. So I gotta say, I think they brought inspiration from both lenses, and they brought it into one style, which is silver. Continuing with the figure, you can see that the sculpt is really Spider-Man-like. It's not, it's not super lanky, it's not too buff, it's perfect. And even after 22 years, it's 2024, in the time when I'm recording this, he holds up really well. He has, I mean, paint apps, wow. And same for the sculpt, actually. Sculpt looks great. I gotta say, I do have many Spider-Man figures, but none of them looks actually like a proper Spider-Man. Like, they look more like a kid in a Spider-Man costume, if you know what I mean. Very, very, very nice. Next, we're going to take a look at the articulation. So, the head, yeah, that's the funny thing. The head, or actually the neck, arms, and the torso are, let's say, connected by some kind of rubber band. You're going to see when I will show you now the joints. So the head can move that much up, which actually personally it's really good for that kind of figure. Most people get it wrong because you see, okay, I don't know if you can guys see this. I'm going to revert the figure opposite direction so you can see this. Sometimes here's the Adam's apple, and some people get it wrong. Apple, I mean. And in the meantime, he can't really move that much up. He can, but like he moves way better if you have neck like this. And sometimes the ball pack on this guy gets kind of loose. So then we have rotation, of course, on the neck, and now onto the arms. It has this rubber band thing that you have to pose. It can go only that far. I'm not really that mad about it. And it does have some rubber band in here. Then we get, of course, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. We get here a rotation at the hand, right over here. Then we have the wrist joints, which have a hinge over here. You can move it inside and outside. And then you have the iconic, I don't know if I can show you on this finger actually, on this hand, you have the movable dual fingers, which move like this. Come on, focus camera. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's how it goes. Same for the other arm. I'm not going to show you because, for what actually. Next we've got the diaphragm joint, which is I think the biggest hassle for most people. People prefer to have a, let's say, a diaphragm, a normal ab crunch, what I will show you actually. I can even show right now. So the other figure that I had in my collection was this guy. This is the aerial flipping Spider-Man, and he was for the longest time my main Toby, but he's super loose. He's like really loose. And I got him for a pretty decent price, I remember, but people prefer much more this. You see, this is the arch, and this is the crunch. I mean, he still can't, oh, yeah, like this, that's how much it can go. This guy, however, he has a rubber band, which, like I said earlier, it holds this whole piece in place. But there is a way you can pose this, actually. So, you can barely move it outwards, as you can see, really minimal. You can move it forwards though, which you can get stuck, but then you can see it goes back into place. So you can have like this, and then you can see the logo even better, the back logo, because you have to do that at a certain angle to work. Then we have side to side, it works also, and it locks like this, right? But then it comes back to its original place. We have a torso swivel over here, legs which can move that much up. Not gonna lie to you, that's a pretty cool. Actually, I do like this leg system more than Marvel Legends, because if you look really deep, excuse you, people, it has a hinge. It does not have a ball joint, and that's really nice because it looks much more appealing, you know. Then we get thigh swivel, double jointed knees. We get a boot swivel, feet which can move that much down, that much up, toe swivel, and of course an ankle pivot. So that's the whole articulation for the Spider-Man. Another fun fact, this figure has a really nice, let's say, sculpt. I already mentioned that earlier, but I forgot to tell you one important thing. If you look on the figure, the arms and the legs, they go like this. It looks just smooth. It's really smooth. You don't even see these cuts here on the camera. You just see, whoa, excuse you guys, this is my first review actually. It does have these cuts here, but it's not that bad, you know, you not see that often. So that's how this figure looks like, and nothing else much to say. He has really tight joints. I already moved him a little bit, so for example, the ankles are a little bit loose, but you know, he's not terrible loose. He's definitely an awesome figure. So, Toybiz, of course, always gave us a cool accessory. So, instead of having interchangeable hands, because, you know, you have the movable fingers, which I find actually better than on most figures nowadays, Toybiz gave us an accessory, well, let's say a diorama accessory, which is the gargoyle base. I actually can't install it anywhere. I can only show you like this. Oh, by the way, that's my Hot Wheel car collection. I'm like a guy who loves Hot Wheels, so, you know, I will also show you one day my collection, but not really now. That's not the priority. So the gargoyle base, damn it, I put it way too deep. So the gargle base comes in two forms, let's say. Like, you can install into forms. You have a hole in the back, so you can attach it to a push pin or some kind of screw, you know. And it comes also with this thing, which you normally slide onto this hole over here. You bring it, boom, you install it like this, and then you can, you know, attach it to a table or something. Cool thing about this gargle base is the fact that it has a string over here, which you pull like this. I really excuse headphone users. And then normally you can attach Spider-Man to it. You know, I will not show you because it's not too much space. So you basically attach it to his hand. Like, let me get this. Oh, like this. And you can even move these flippers like this. And then you take the gargle base. You have this special button here. And then, yeah, and then Spider-Man goes airborne like this, as you can see. So yeah, really cool accessory, I have to say. Awesome. Definitely looks great. My favorite accessory so far. Alright, so onto scale comparison. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else much to say. He doesn't come with interchangeable heads, interchangeable hands, I don't know, web lines or stuff like this, because in the meantime, children were happy with the figure itself. They weren't really caring about that much. Nowadays, children prefer to have some, I don't know, iPhone or Xbox or even PlayStation 5, and, you know, they ramble their parents, you have to buy me this, and so I just hate it. Alright, scale comparison. So this guy is around 6 inches tall, which is pretty nice. You know, he's not too big, he's not too small, he's very well scaled. Let me quickly get this camera a little bit down, more like this. So here he is in comparison to the aerial flipping Spider-Man. I do have to keep him in my hands because he has super loose joints. He's going to fall over. I don't want to show you that. Yeah, these two look amazing together, but I do like colors and even the symbols on this one rather than this one. Alright, so on to different figures. We have the SH Figuarts Integrated Suit Spider-Man. This is the first version. You can see that obviously Figuarts is smaller, so, you know, it's not that much smaller, but you can clearly see that. And that's SH Figuarts. Then we get some, I don't know, normal figures that you can buy at, I don't know, Target or Walmart. I have no idea. I don't live in the States. Jack Pacific Sonic the Hedgehog. You can see this is 4 inches tall. This is 6 inches tall. So what else I can show you? Maybe some Tom Holland. Besides, of course, this one. Maybe I will show you some modern Marvel Legend Tom Holland figures. So I do have a lot of these. So we've got the Iron Spider. This is the Avengers Infinity War First Wave figure. And the Far From Home upgraded suit. You can see these figures stand very well alongside Toby, Spidey. Maybe, what else I can give you? Maybe different characters. How about that? For example, I can give you Iron Man from Free Pack, actually, from Marvel Legends Free Pack from Civil War. And the Captain America. These two figures are just awful to stand in. And you can see they're a little bit taller than Toby. By the way, the main figure for which I got this free pack, Spider-Man, the textured Spidey, I lost him. And I remember I made this horrible custom, which was meant to be this guy, actually. I was making a custom before this guy came out of the Far From Home costume, and I have no idea where he is. But I do have a regular Homecoming suit that I got not too long ago. It's this one. And maybe Venom. Let me quickly get Venom. I do have a Revoltech Venom, but unfortunately it broke so many times. He's a real deal, he's not a bootleg, but like, I will gonna buy a new Venom one day, maybe not now, I'm not really thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, they work together, but again, he's really heavy and awful to pose with. And what else? And maybe, let's say, 2.5 inches Jack Pacific Sonic characters. Mighty the Ray and Sonic with Chilladog. So, that's it, people, for this video. This was my first ever review. I know it may not be the most perfect. I know it may not be, I don't know, the most well-made one, but, you know, I try, you know. So this is it, people. This is Spider-Man and his gargle base. Definitely recommend it for you. Also, let me quickly tell you about the thing which I know there might be people asking in the comment section. where can I get this figure? You know, I am just worried I'm going to get these comments. So this specific Spider-Man, this one, you have to also look really closely because there is a Spider-Man 2 variant of this figure which has Spider-Man 2 logos and that Spider-Man 2 shading and so on. So this figure, okay, now I will gonna tell you for how much I got my figure because it was actually a miracle. This Spider-Man I found new in box, as I do have the box actually. It's kind of damaged, but you know, oh, I managed to find it. It's right over here. You can see it. It's really damaged, but I don't care. I bought it mainly for the figure. So this Spider-Man, loose he will go mostly around $30 to $50. Oh, I apologize. Yeah, $30 to $50 loose on eBay. Whereas new in box, it depends. Mostly people want from $80 to over $100, you know. I would recommend you to stay out from let's say $150. The maximum I would pay for this figure would be $100, obviously. Just $100. This is the maximum. Oh, and gargle base alone if you want, not the figure, then the gargle base is going to be mostly around $20. Oh my goodness, 16 minutes of video. So I will no longer, let's say, record. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You can like, you don't have to also like, you can even dislike, whatever. I want also to know your feedback. What do you think about this video? And what would you like to have changed? Maybe, I don't know, maybe these Hot Wheels cars are a bit of a distraction. I have no idea. Anyways, thank you for watching. I see you guys in the next video, hopefully. And yeah, I'm going to end right over here. See you people. Have a nice day. Bye. Hi people. In the main video I forgot to tell one more thing about this Spider-Man. He's absolutely worth it. Buy him and forget about the Marvel Legends version. It's like you would merge both Marvel Legends mold and the SH Figuarts Toby into one, you know. So that's it. Bye.